viewers, welcome back to our chocolate channel. If you're new here, hi, it's Gracie. If you're not new, hi, Marshmallows, welcome back. Okay, sorry I haven't made a video for a long time. It's been a long time. And then I realized my cousin posted one, so then I didn't feel that bad since it wasn't as long. But she's cuckoo. I've asked her if she wanted to be in one of my videos before, and she's like, no. And then she just secretly makes one, but whatever. But one thing I find weird about like YouTube is like, normally I don't, like in the past week or two, I've got like actual replies and comments I make on YouTube videos. Like normally I don't get any, except for if I'm like replying to someone else's comment. But I made this one comment and it has like a lot of likes, which I found surprising because the comment's not even very good. I was watching on Danny Gonzalez's second channel about his first YouTube video. And then I went to that channel, and then I said something about, like, Danny has this channel, another channel, another channel, another channel, and stuff like that. And then, like, I've had, like, how many does it say? 8 replies on it. And, like, why? It's not that good. And then, again, today, I got, well, I think it was yesterday. But, I was watching Rebecca Zamolo's video, Giant Home Alone Trap Inside Dollhouse in Real Life, Rebecca Zamolo. And I said, well, this one I thought was better because I actually really wanted to say, it's like, Rebecca, you're strangling those teddy bears. Don't be mean to stuffed animals because, well, if you didn't watch the video, there's a part when she's trying to defend the house. And you know in Home Alone when, whatever his name is, he throws paint cans at him. Well, she throws teddy bears, but she like literally ties a rope around their neck. And I'm like, no, you gotta be nice to stuffed animals. That's like, that's what you need to do. I already got 9 likes already. I'm like, jeez, what is up? I mean, I comment quite a bit on YouTube stuff, but yeah. And then 2 people replied. The one person said, poor stuffed animals, and then a sad face. And someone else said, yeah, and then a frowny face too. So, but yeah, I just found that kind of weird since, I don't know, I don't think I've ever really got replies on stuff I've said. Yeah. But, so I kept getting emails, and one thing, they have like a Google mail checker, so like give a little 1 by the mail thing if there's an email, or like 2 or 3. And so because I'm getting so many emails, and I can't stand when there's like a 1 in there, and I just want it to be plain. But if I hide it, then I won't know if like stuff is coming because school stuff gets sent to my email too. So then I click on it over and over for it to go away, and sometimes it just won't. It drives me crazy. But yeah, so that's good. I don't know what to make more videos about. Because I have a video I already made for the 200th video, but I have to get enough videos for it to be the 200th video so far, because I think, I don't remember, it's like this would be like the 194th video. But yeah, so still gotta plan that, but the 200th video should be kind of good. I don't know, it's okay. It's not as good as my 100th video, but it's like my 200th video is more different. It's something I haven't done before. Oh, that's kind of spoiling it, but I'll give you a hint. It's something that's has to do with yarn, string, and like fabric. Oh, that probably just gave it away. But yeah, that's gonna be the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Do you like get replies to comments before? Oh yeah. Have you ever like got replies from comments from like more like famous people? Like, okay, there's this one person, I don't know, you might have seen her, but I think she's somewhere in the UK, but over there. Elena Bateman. don't know how to say her last name. But she replied to my comment once, and she's like, "You're my new favorite," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" And then also, well, I found like back to Rebecca Zamolo stuff, like how they had Agent R and Agent S, but I found Agent S's YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, it's his actual name Sean Rizzetti, but yeah, I found that, and he was cutting his husband's hair, and no, it was he cut off his beard, and then I said he looked better with his beard, and he's like, "You're not supposed to say that." I'm like, "Yeah," but yeah, that was probably it for like. I guess he's not that famous, but he was on Rebecca Zamolo's channel. She's almost like at 10 million. I just dropped this calculator. It's a graphing calculator. I'm not exactly sure how to use it. I mean, I used the graphing calculator before, but the teacher's like, you have to get a TI-83, and I got a TI-82. The day, it was like right at school day, and yeah, it was the beginning of the first day of school, and I was looking at like the course syllabus or something for advanced algebra, or is it algebra 2? I don't know which one I'm in, but either one of those. And then I'm like, oh no, I need a graphing calculator. And then I knew we had another calculator, this one, and I'm like, oh no, it's not working. Because if you look in the back, because I have the batteries in it. How to open? Oh. But you see that? So there's the batteries, and then there's also this little thing, and I'm like, oh poop, because it wasn't working. Like, do I need another of this battery? I don't have that. But I realized the batteries were just old, so I replaced them. So yeah, that's good. Oh, how's school for everyone? It's not the best. I don't like math. I don't like math. I'm not very good at it. I normally don't understand things. Like this one problem today, I was like freaking out. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. How am I supposed to solve it? It was just like f of x. No, it was like, you know, well, you might not, but f of x. It's like just basically a weird way to have y. But if you see f of 5 right there, and that was just it, but I realized, like, the whole equation was for it. So they had the thing in the beginning, which, where was it? I don't know, but they had you're supposed to plug that in for x, and I didn't know that. I'm like, how am I supposed to solve this? And then I finally got it. But this other part, I don't know how to figure out, so that's not good. And then English for reading the Odyssey. Well, it's not the actual book, it's the graphic novel, which is, I mean, it's not that bad, but the questions we have to do for our study guide are kind of complicated, and I'm not sure if I'm doing it correctly, because I just kind of put down answers that it might be right, but they might be completely wrong, so, but we have to have, like, write an essay after we're done with that, and it's, like, worth a ton. Oh, and today, I was scared. I was looking at Infinite Campus because I wanted to know if we had off in school on Friday. Because I heard that but I wasn't from my ceramics teacher on Friday. But I thought maybe she was just going to be gone so we wouldn't see her that day. But I guess we didn't. Well, I actually never checked, but I learned later on today. But, yeah. And then I was looking at my, the grade book update, and I'm like, oh no, I got a 1 out of 2 on my math formative, which and then I looked at my grade, and it went down a lot because of that, because that's only 50%. And I'm like, oh poop, can I do like corrections? But it turns out I could, and it's because I got a problem wrong. But when I was because I went to the Math Resource Center to talk about because I was confused about a different problem. And they're like, no, you can just, like, write it in any different way. But I wrote it, I guess, in the wrong way. Do I even have it here? Oh, this. It's like, you had to write the domain and range, and see how I did it? That's wrong. Because I did it in some different way. And I was supposed to write it like this, so that wasn't good. But I fixed that. And then I had choir today. Oh, it was bad in choir last week. So we had to unmute ourselves, all of us, for like a second, and we had to do this weird thing we do in choir, like, oh, whatever that means. But and then I forgot to no, wait, we also did that, but we did a tongue twister together. But anyway, after that, I went on, because I'm like, oh, tongue twisters. I think I've heard that one before. Was it in this tongue twister book I have? And so I looked in there, and then it's not the one, but I say it out loud. And I forgot that I had my mic unmuted, and I said it to the whole class. And then the teacher's like, oh, what's that from, Dr. Seuss? I'm like, oh no! But that was bad. Yeah, today in world history, we're not doing anything fun. We have to write like a paper or something on Monday about, I don't know exactly, but we're learning about Christopher Columbus and something about, like, where's that diagram I had? Like, there was the 4 things we had to make. It had diseases, animals, plants, and people thing. But yeah, that wasn't very fun. But I didn't finish that. I didn't finish my English homework either, or my math homework, so that's a lot of stuff to do. Oh, there's so much stuff. And then tomorrow, well, I like B days much more than A days. A days are like the hardest thing. But no, first class I have chemistry, which I'm actually really good at chemistry, which is why I probably enjoy it. I don't suck at it like all my other classes. But yeah, though I was like freaking out. I'm like, oh no, how did I get this one wrong? Because I was like practicing for the periodic table how do you say that? Like when you remember things over and over. Memorization quiz. Oh, yeah, and then like one of the questions, it had like the periodic table. We were only doing the 1 through 20 and 31 through 36, but it had the 9th square over, so fluorine, and it's like you have to spell it, and I'm like, okay, I wrote down Fluorine, and it got marked wrong. I hope I said that out, like, but I'm like, how did I get that wrong? Because I remembered that one the most, probably, because when I wrote it in a Quizlet, I accidentally spelled it without the U. I just spelled Fluorine, and then I realized that was wrong when I was looking at something else. So like, oh no. So I fixed it. So I really remember what it was, because I'm like, don't make that mistake. But then like the teacher is like, oh no, because like the quiz thing wrote it down wrong. But it didn't even matter, because because I think it was 4 out of, there's like 20 questions, and if you got at least 16 right, then it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't have to take the thing like next week. So it didn't even matter for me, because I got them all right. Oh, but that but that was probably because I'm like, in like June, I was, one day I just said, I'm gonna learn the first 100 digits of pi, and then so I listened to this video by ASAP Science, like, and it's a little song, and then one for the periodic table came up. I'm like, I'm probably gonna have to learn about that in chemistry next year. So I started listening to it over and over, and it got in my head, and I started just singing it randomly. I still do that a lot, but then I kind of was like familiar when they started. That made things much easier. But either the stuff we are doing now is pretty easy. It's like there's some math in it, but it's like subtracting and adding really easily. Okay, what's my next class? Music guided study. Wait, no, that's what they called it in middle school, but now it's just study hall. we don't have a study hall class. You're just supposed to do work. Which, in the first week, because I didn't have a lot of work, I was like, yes, this is like nothing I have to do. I don't have anything to do. I can go downstairs, the blah. But now I have to do stuff. Okay, what other classes? I have housing and interior design, which last week we did this one thing. We had to like research houses and say things about them. Which now I kind of want to know what type of house mine is. I don't really know what it is. I looked around and it doesn't look like any. But yeah, there's some houses, but by where I live, like all of them look the same. They're the split level houses, but they all look like the same on the outside. I mean, there's some different ones if you really look hard, but they're all like basic shapes. Yeah, there's literally a house in my neighborhood that looks exactly like my house, but it just doesn't like on the roof of my house. Like it goes up, but there's like little dormers, but there's no windows on them. They just look like they're triangles, but they look like cat ears. And then the other house on their block that doesn't have cat ears. And I talked to the person that lived there. They're in a freshman now, but their house is basically the same, except I don't know, there might not be a bathroom there, and instead it's from the parents' room, but that doesn't make sense because why would you only have one bathroom? But they might have a finished basement, so there might be another one, but that still doesn't make any sense. Or instead there is that bathroom and another one. Maybe there's a bathroom instead of a closet in like my mom's room. She got a pretty big closet. But then where would the closet go? I don't know. But maybe it got like updated. Cause it probably could have. Let's see. This neighborhood got like built 25 years ago. Is that right? Yeah. Or maybe 30. I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure some of our appliances are that old. Like for sure the stove, it like kind of isn't working nicely. Sometimes it doesn't like to preheat. There was the one time that me and my sister, we were going to this like gymnastics thing. I'm terrible at gymnastics. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. But we were gonna have chicken nuggets before we left, but the oven never preheated enough. Like we put them in and it just wouldn't cook. So we had them after. But yeah. In my last class, ceramics. Well, we actually got brought home with clay, which I'm kind of scared because what they said, I don't really want clay in my house. I don't want to use it. I don't want to die because it sounds really dangerous. Like if it dries up, it's like really harmful, and that scares me. So that's not good. But yeah, we have this icky projects like make a clay thing that if someone found it and the thing, it would tell the story of you. What am I supposed to put on that? I'm just gonna make a teacup because I was drinking out of a teacup a few days ago, and I'm like, oh, that's what I should do with teacup. And teacups are kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. There's nothing else more about school to talk about. Yeah. Well, I'm like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. Yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. Oh, no, I'm going to talk about my whole school. Because I'm like, oh, look, graphing calculator. I think that's how it started. I started talking about graphing calculator, and then I started talking about math. Oh, yeah, I started trying to solve an equation with my graphing calculator because I was confused on how to solve it in the right way. And I'm like, okay, I can have x, but x actually means something. What the heck does that mean? That wasn't there before, but if I put x and I press enter, it says it's 10. But I don't know how to change what x is. But we'll probably learn about that later. And then I got my simple calculator, which is this one. Oh, there's a cool calculator trick you can do that you could fool your friends and stuff. I mean, it takes for quite a bit of while, but quite a bit of while. Okay, but if you just like push here's like a bunch of numbers and then you times it by like other numbers randomly. this, and then you enter, and then you times like by some other numbers. Okay, and then till you get to like when it starts like have like that like times 10 and then to the 12th power, or like any type of power. But make sure you don't use the same numbers. Like don't do like 2 times 2 times 2. It's not gonna work. Then divide by 2 like a bunch. I mean, you don't have to keep doing it by 2, but it kind of helps because if you do it too much, then you'll get with a bunch of decimals. I mean, you'll probably get with a bunch of decimals anyway. Okay, see, I got 2. That now you can maybe start minusing a bunch. Oh, poop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. No, I screwed up. Poop. Let me try this again. 5 times. Okay. Do. Okay. Gotta talk something. Get a pumpkin now. I think I might show you this. I don't know. Okay, bounce back to that. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. Oh, it's done being divided by 2. Okay, so we got this number again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Minus 1, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 equals, okay, minus 0.7. Okay, here's a smaller number now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that was too much. Look, now it's all negatives. Okay, but you could just like push in random numbers. Ooh. Minus 1 equals, okay. Or you could also just divide by 2. That would probably be simpler, but make sure it's not an odd number at the very end, because that could make more decimals, and you don't really want decimals in there. I'll show you once I'm done with this, but it's kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of weird though. But I would just do this during math class because I didn't want to do my work. I just divide random numbers in the calculator. But it does take forever. Minus 1 divided by 2. Minus 1 divided by 2. And you have to get like during the end of it, when you get like closer to 0, something weird starts happening. I'll show you when that happens. Minus 1 divided by 2. Minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, I'm getting closer. So now you can kind of just subtract. So minus 600. See, I minus 600, and then it got me that weird answer. So maybe don't do that. Plus 600. So maybe just like start minusing a little bit. 100. Okay, so it's good. Minus 100. 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 Not good. So I guess anything I get below that. So I'm going to have to add. Now I want to subtract. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're minusing all that because that 1, we don't want that there. Now it's just 89. Good, good, good. Okay, let's try minus 80. Oh no, that happened. Okay, we gotta subtract that 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. Now we're just at 9. Okay, let's go to 8. Oh no. Okay, so 1. Now this is the cool part. 1 minus 1 equals. Say what? Now if we minus another 1, it's negative 1. So you just basically change what 0 is. It's probably not that cool, and I probably just spent like 5 minutes working on that, and I'm not gonna edit it out because I don't really want to. Video gets kind of crazy if I try too much editing. Like literally, okay, so the 200th video, I had a lot of parts because of what you probably already know, it's sewing. But I had like clips of me doing it, and if I like have too much editing in a video, it just like glitches a ton, and it's really hard to like try to put things together nicely because it like loads every single time I try to play, and that's not the best. But yeah. So, plus this way it's just much easier. But I think that will be it for now. So I will see you all tomorrow. Maybe. I doubt it. But that's what little Simpsy always says. She get the end of her videos. What does she say? Remember to like, comment, do all those fun YouTube things, and remember, I will see you all tomorrow. So, bye. And then she has this end screen, and it's like, she says something. Yeah. But, I don't say that. I normally just say, or, what? Just basically saying bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, like at the end of Toy Story 3, no, Toy Story 2, no, Toy Story 1, no, Toy Story 2. The Barbie, she's like, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Just over and over and over again until you basically